Passengers bus is coming. Passengers boarding starting.
Locking gear.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the captain and crew, welcome aboard. Please make sure that your seat backs and trays are in their full upright position. Also, ensure that your seatbelt is correctly fastened. As well, any electronic equipment must be turned off. Thanks and have a great flight.
Release parking brakes, please. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start
If
at
I
will.
could have everyone's full attention while we review safety information, that would be great. When the seatbelt sign illuminates, you must fasten your seatbelt. Insert the metal fittings one into the other and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. You can release your seatbelt by lifting the upper portion of the buckle. It's recommended that you keep your seatbelt fastened during the flight in case we experience turbulence. There's several emergency exits on this aircraft. Please take a moment now to locate the nearest exit to you. In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you. If we need to evacuate the aircraft, floor-level lighting will guide you toward the exit. Doors can be opened by moving the handle in the direction of the arrow. Each door is equipped with an inflatable slide which may also be detached and used as a life raft. Oxygen and air pressure are consistently monitored. In the event of a decompression, an oxygen mask will fall in front of you from the ceiling. To start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you and place it firmly over your mouth and nose. Secure the elastic band behind your head and breathe normally. Although
set
the
parking
bag
brakes.
does not inflate, oxygen
Waiting
is
your
flowing
confirmation for a
mask.
good engine start.
If you're traveling with a child or someone who needs assistance, secure
Unlocking
your
gear.
own mask first. then assist the other person. Keep your mask on until a crew member advises you to remove it. In the event of an emergency, please assume the bracing position, leaning forward with your hands on top of your head and your elbows against your thighs. Ensure your feet are flat on the floor. A life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between the armrests.
Ladies and
When
gentlemen,
instructed to
please
do
observe
so,
the cabin crew
open the
member
plastic
closest
pouch
to
and
you
remove
as
the
we are
vest.
about to
Slip
demonstrate
it over your
safety
head,
features of our
pass the
Airbus
straps around your
A320
waist,
aircraft.
and adjust at the front.
Thank you.
Only when leaving the aircraft, inflate the vest by pulling firmly on the red cord. If you need to refill the
Ladies and
vest, blow
gentlemen,
into the
welcome aboard
mouthpiece.
our Airbus
Use the
A320.
whistle and light to
Please
attract
pay
attention.
attention to illuminated
Also, your
signs
seat bottom
and
cushion
crew
can be used as a
instructions,
flotation
including
device.
Tow truck disconnected.
Pull the cushion
Bypass
first.
pin removed.
Slip your arms into the straps and tuck the cushion to your chest.
Left is clear. Right is
Electronic
clear.
devices such as MP3 players, phones, and laptop computers may be used when the seatbelt sign is off or when permitted by the crew. Mobile phones must be turned off at all times. This is a non-smoking
crew are
flight.
now pointing out the
Remember that
exits close
damaging
to
the
you.
smoke detectors
Please
located
be
in the
aware that the
lavatories is
nearest
prohibited
usable
by
bin-
law. You will find this and all other safety information in the card located in the seat pocket in front of you. We strongly suggest you read it before takeoff. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask myself or one of our crew members.
It must be
We wish you
fastened
all an
whenever the
enjoyable flight.
seatbelt signs are on, and we recommend that you keep it fastened at all times. If the air supply fails, masks will drop from above you. Pull a mask towards you to start the oxygen. Put the mask over your nose and mouth and breathe normally. Hold the mask in place with the strap, pull on each side to adjust, put on your own mask before helping others. If we land on water, take a life jacket from under your seat. Remove from the pouch and put it over your head. Pass the tapes around your waist and click together. Pull the strap to adjust. Do not inflate the life jacket inside the aircraft. When outside, if it fails to inflate or needs topping up, blow into this tube. There is a light and whistle for attracting attention. The cabin crew can assist you with life jackets for children. Your tray table must now be stowed, armrest down, window blinds open, and seatbelt fastened. Further information regarding your safety on board can be found in the in-flight magazine. We hope you have a great flight. Ladies and gentlemen, we will shortly be dimming the lights. You can turn on a reading light using the controls above your head or in your armrest.
Ready, Stratford. Delta 1122 Titan 26, very clear of landing. something on Charlie. I knew something was wrong. I looked up. I went back on that. So this is via Charlie. So if you guys didn't know, so if you notice via Charlie, so that means it kind of goes directly onto Charlie. Via Bravo, if you would have went on, if I would have came on spot 7, I would have said via Bravo, and that would have taken me this way. So sorry about this. But via Bravo. So for the beginners, including myself, let's go ahead and do this. From the outside.
Cabin crew seats for takeoff.
So the correct verbiage would be, so they can say clear for takeoff. They normally say clear for takeoff out after Rudy, which is your first fix out of the approach, which I should set to 230, so I don't overclimb it, which is your next fixture. It's in the box. You put this at 80. Yep. And then I'm supposed to be under 11,000. So that's why I have my first fix to be at 5,000. Because I got it actually under 11. Alright. Cool. Took me a little bit to get these damn sims going. Been working on 24. Had it running, then I decided to put the or try out the recorder mid-flight, So it went to a complete stall, died out, plane dropped out of the air. Didn't crash, here's the story. Didn't crash. Started up the APU. Tried to get it level first, started up the APU. It dropped about 15,000 feet pretty quick. Started the APU, got one engine started, then got everything started, but I didn't have any electronics. And so I recycled through the whole thing, finally, autopilot. So autopilot finally got it engaged, roughly 10, we'll say about 30 miles from the airport. And at that point, I'm already too high, so I go around, right? So then I come back, and then I smash it with the 570 on the next time and going in. I was like, I'm done. Yeah, all caused by, it was a perfect flight too, because I was installing 20 at the same time in the background. Which for those people who say you can't do it, yes you can. I can actually fly both sims at the same time. If they're completely installed, completely done. If they're in still downloading stages, No, you cannot. Um, so one was in downloading stage, the other one was it was here their stutters, but no big deal. We got it in here when it landed with the 570, and then here we go again. So me and GSX has always been a problem of mine, GSX Pro, ever since I bought the damn game, or the little, not the game, the add-on part of it. And this has been installed it correctly, put it in, did everything by the book. What I think it is, I gotta determine which direction I want to ride. If I want to end up going 24, or because if I go 24, I got the space to have both sims on. Got the OD drive designed for it. Let's do some call outs. What the chrono out? We set that's 15, 13 minutes, it's okay, 13 minutes, okay. Let's do some call outs. Course selection. And my direction. Vegas traffic with 1152 departing, 26 right, RNAV 280. The Choco 5 departure, camera transition is filed. Maintaining 5,000 initial climb, 5 minutes after departure, or excuse me, 4:05 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is offline and squawk is 1152. Got the images too. Alright, let's go. Those, see, I'm on ultra settings. I gotta turn it down. I shouldn't be ultra settings. There's no reason. And here we go. I'll get up top just to clarify. V1 and rotate.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may now use electronic devices. Once we reach our cruising altitude, the flight attendants will be making their way through the cabin with food and drink. Now sit back, relax, and have a great flight.
Now we're going to go on now to it's kind of hard to see on this. Let's fix on the altitude. That'll be a plus 4,000. So that'll be a plus 4,000. Plus 4,000. We're okay on the climb now. I swung it back too fast. It's gonna give me like grunt roach. It's not gonna be so good. Ready for my turn. Plus 5, going up to 8. Another one. Vegas traffic has looked at to above when this time is 6.0. To 110. one. Oh,
Toilets
those
are
nuts.
located at each end of the cabin. Remember,
Ah, shit. Got a hotspot button. Just fucking GSX.
you can also purchase a selection of hot beverages together with drinks
1,000.
and snacks from the bar. We accept all major credit
So I
and
gotta
debit
remember
cards.
8.
If we can be of any further assistance, just ask us
It's
as
okay.
we join you in the cabin
Just
shortly.
start that. Alright. Now, so it's gonna times 3.5. Level 5. There we are. That's okay. For the turnout in Vegas. God, this. So 9,000 should hold that up. 250. That's 250. So it should hold up. Just see if it holds. It did. It held. Stay right there, buddy. Do not move. You go to 11 and hold. Let's come on. Pop those. Then if I level change and pump that up to 240. Boom. Set. And sit back and enjoy those rules. I don't care. GSX, I got the hotspot turned on. Stupid thing to hop on GSX. Stupid thing. Not gonna mess with this stupid crap. Time is set on cruise. Set that to 7. It's gonna hold this to 11. The reason why it's holding at 11, there's inbound traffic coming over the top of us on the, I believe it's either the Chow. Let me go to the charts real quick. So on the inbound, Vegas, it's I had a ride Rounders. So coming in on Rounders, so they're coming in, say Vegas and what have yous. They're coming in, they have to be, they can't go below this mark right where I'm at right now. They can't go below 13,000. There's a 2,000 swing altitude here, right where we're exactly at right now. So that's right. And then we also got, I believe it's Cocktail too. Cocktail. At this point, it's mainly Rounders because I'm also on Cocktail. If they're going to land in one, one left, more likely I'm going to be able to climb right now to be above 12,000. Let's go see. There it goes. So you hear the engines. So right about now, I'm climbing right over McKinley, right over that because the top altitude there is 12,000 feet. And I'll tell you, right when I get close there, I am 11.5 and technically I'm above 12,000 now. So I just hit 12,100 and I'm above it. I still got technically I'm at 12.5. So if they do exactly what they're supposed to do, not be above from the tools do their job, more likely they're gonna have those people 10.5. So now my approach is out, and in this little area of turn, if you guys look at the cocktail 4 arrival, you guys will see exactly what I was talking about. And you can also pull up the Rounders 3 arrival, and what you guys can see exactly what I was talking about when we were getting Roman. So in this case, that's why they would have you take off on one right or one left to come around, sweep around so you don't have this traffic, because I'm going straight up to now. So, but I love my 2.6s. I mean, either one is fine, but this is a little bit more air traffic and awareness. I got, and lights are off. Oh, I had that on. Sorry. Those are off, go down the cab. And more likely, there's going to be me a Stas walking in. If he's even alive. And I can do a little trick here. I'm almost passing 1,000. 15,000. Let's see if the numbers online. Opens online, excuse me. Start offline. So this way. Up here for just a second. Oh, now it's screwed up. I did skip it. Oop. Oh. 18,000. That red, that's kind of cool. He's fucking right off of that. I was like, is that right? It's kind of reflective. That's pretty cool. Alright, and that's just a That's Vegas. Excuse me. Sorry, man. 22 and 3 zeros. And decision altitude to land. I love putting this in. This is. And I'm going to do a little old school stuff. My buddy, I'm not going to say his name, but it's dope. 137 taught me some really cool stuff here. I'm going to put a fix in here. I'm going to put window. This is kind of a calculation on top of the set. So say if your components are not correct or anything, you would take your top altitude, which is 34,000. Bring out your calculator. times 3 34 times 3 plus 10 equals 112. So 112 in the box. And our direct heading on this approach is going to be 347. I like to have that because on this approach you've got a direct heading. Mine was, I'll show you what we just did. So we go over here, boom, boom. Oh, my approach is in, excuse me. Let's just do it like this. So, kind of rule of thumb, your top of descent is, we got some inbound traffic, 1500 below, is that southwest? I'm going to bump this up here, hold on, speed this up here. But for direct heading, so if you notice, we're roughly right on the middle. We can kind of straight through the plan. There you go. So roughly at this altitude, this speed, I'm roughly at top of cruise, which is TOC. Stop cruise. So we go here. Scoot it back just a smidge. I like to say, kind of rule of thumb, in this distance is where you want to be starting to head down. I don't really like Phoenix this year because it gives me too much of a drop dead descent kind of thing, and I'm tired of that 55 feet per minute drop, which is realistically fake. Would be a herd of trouble. And this little hook here, so I'm going to put some speed restraints in here because that little hook is tying on too fast. So at Tarver, let's go to Tarver chart. Tarver 1 at Tarver 112,000, so just make 112,000 there. And that little hook also can mean you're not, you have a discontinuation, just whatever that is, which is right here. So I'm gonna put 15,000 in. Oh, sorry, runes. Sorry. By the way, if you don't activate your runes, none of that shit's gonna work. Going back to what I was doing, so letting me cruise left. So look for Tarver. There she is. That's what I want. And then I also want 250. Screwed that up, sorry. 250. There we go. I gotta get back to zooming, actually. Pigeons. Let's put 10 pigeons at 310. I don't have it. It's just kind of controlling at the same time. At 290. I like the first number I have. There we go. Now. Let's check this out now. Let me do this real quick so the other side can be activated. Because it's a direct to spin, so there's no, so if you guys look at the chart, it goes ILS 3.5 left approach. It's a direct to spin, so this should see the little hook line. He's gone away. It's a straight boom. It's a money shot, but you can also now still in Vegas, still doing 268. Sometimes that works, sometimes not. Coming on to the top of the suit, or top of these. That's kind of a cheap thing. I'll turn that down. We got room. Yeah, I'm sure we'll talk about. See. And Keno's the intersection. It's a huge intersection. A lot of planes go through. Keno intersection. This is the intersection I'm talking about. A lot of planes in this section here. From Keno, I'm gonna go direct to Tarver. And I can just and then you guys can check the Discord out. It's Snoozy Skyways. It is kicking butt right now. We got it's kind of a news feed, not really a streaming feed like some of these other guys. I do got some streamers on there. Information, but the main thing is if you need help on your sim or what have you, I take my time to make sure your sim is top of the line. Now, if you got the 4080s and the 9050s and the 200s and the millions, maybe those videos and stuff may not be a work for you, but I promise you, if you're having stutters, I can definitely help you out. This is our Microsoft Flight Simulating. Some of your Doom games and stuff like that, I can help out on, but I already get 180 frames per second on those, so it's kind of like. Thinking maybe we might have fixed that. May not soon. Then anything up to 25 miles. So I should have two. There we go. There's the legacy. Pretty out. There you go. Kind of see it. I should put me according to the charts. Yeah, I believe it's 30 miles to should put me right off Mendon. So airports. There's Pigeons. There's Tarbert. Menden. I'm supposed to be right in front of me. It's in front of Tarbert. So at Menden. So I'm trying to 13. I'll take the 30.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, the flight attendants are coming around with food and drink.
That's perfect.
You may also unfasten your seatbelt and move around the cabin at this point. Please enjoy the rest of the
So
flight.
if you guys look on the charts, that like this is like in the near top left, that little round circle. That's what I was. That's what I just put right there. So we got our outer circle. I'll get rid of that big one. So I got the big one right here. So the big one's telling me top of cruise is coming within this two. And then now that I gotta be below, oh, right at 14,000. At Menden. This time I gotta flip flop the terrain. If I can. Like I got flip that. Really low terrain. A little bit of clouds coming over the top. That should be on our port side here. Which does it right there. If you guys go look outside your room, To keep minding. Worry about you later, GSX. And now we're set up for so we're gonna come king, down this way, and straight. Which way? This is a beautiful lake. Way top end. This is where I did some stunning pictures at last night. It's kind of cool. Like the Skyways crew. Looks kind of cool. If you guys want to check those photos out, just go to the Discord channel. Alright. 14,000 in the box. Streets. A little bit of turbulence coming up. Seatbelts are gonna come on. Turn the door down. Lights are on. And start over speed.
Fasten your seatbelt.
Even if I not too bad. We got San Francisco in the distance and the garages, Sacramento. It's on Mammoth Lakes, Elkhorn, Stockton. Steve's coming. MCC, Lincoln. It's copper. It's like the half moon today. It was a quarter moon last night. It's a half moon today. It's gonna be over to the west side direction. actually southwest. And some traffic in there that are below us. Started to sit down. I'll watch this. I don't want to get in the way. 18. So if you notice my hook line, that means right at 14,000. I'm going to hit that at this descent rate.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are beginning our descent. Please make sure to restore your seat backs and tray tables to their full upright position. Also, ensure that your luggage is secured below the seat in front of you
So
or in
in
the
front of me
overhead bins. Turn off all
is
electronic
whatever your
devices
altitude
until
is,
you arrive
basic
at the
speed.
gate. Thank you.
So big as the calculations you can get. Easiest calculation is just to use the limit. Just take the ratio times the weight plus 10. We put that in the fixed page, which will create this. It would be nice for one, but oh man. This route's safe for flights. Actually, let's pull that back. Let's see if it hits below 23 afternoon. At this point, the needle will start to come down, like right on the right hand side, it will start to come down. And it will go to a steeper descent. There it goes. See the needle coming down? Green needle on the right hand side. And there it goes. 31 is where I want to have it, but that's where Phoenix got to fix that. Because there's no way in how I should be descending at that rate based on me setting up an additional 15 extra nautical miles. Yeah, so it's going to drop like crazy. It's going to drop again. Now that other hook is going to tell me now I need drag. It's telling me at this point it's going to be dropping. A little bit of drag. See that 50? That's what I'm talking about. Pushing will say, "Oh, you set up the level too late." No, I actually did set it up actually sooner than it's supposed to. And I'm sure the FS Labs will have the same problem because they probably use the same type model. Aeronautical Mars will definitely be under them. Now I'm just controlling the speed down at this point. That speed where I need it, that altitude where I need it, so Luton House can take off. Alright, put those on. I'm going to take over the speed, manage my speed to 250. At this point, I am I'll activate the approach. Slightly before when I know I have altitude and everything in mind. So unfortunately, Phoenix and Umpire, I wish one of these streamers would demonstrate what I just demonstrate. And that exact formula, because the real pilots, I'm sure V1 simulation will tell you that is the correct formula that I use. That's just an old school formula. Learn that from an old school pilot. Shout out to the professional V1 simulation. He knows his shit. That's perfect. I can take that. Let's go for 14. Take that. There's Minden. This is Garnerville. This is Tahoe. This is like the road to go to Tahoe. And the lake. And right over there. And we can go this way too. Or this way. Over the lake. Right here, these are mountains, so it's going to be a bumpy ride, folks. Now, over the crest of the Sierras. Activate. Looks like I'm going slow, but this is exact. So 14,000. Thank you. Popped it in time. Yeah, about 80 over. I'll take it. 80 feet. I'll take it. I should press this down. It's 11. And Tahoe's to the left. There's Tahoe, folks. There's the airport I was flying around yesterday. Final approach. Nice turnout. Now this is Washoe Valley. This is the capital of Nevada, RCC. This is where I do a little training at real life. It's Minden. Tahoe over here. I mean, that is beautiful. I like this beautiful. This is a beautiful, just day trip when you just want to drive with your wife or a girlfriend or whoever. Just to go around that lake. And then over here, there's a big cliff right here, so you look down into the lake. It's called Emrys Bay. Emrys Bay. There's Reno. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and look it out and get a suitcase tool. And that's why I set it at 8,000. Now I'll activate the approach because that is the fix of the final approach. Now I'll activate it. I'm not going to touch this anymore. It's final approach. There's Loke. There's Loke. Stroke in. Slow your butt down. Get your butt down. Relax your nerves. Very good. There's my runway straight ahead. It's 82. Not bad. It could start here. It'll probably start here. I shouldn't have done that. Because either way, it's going to start its descent now. It's supposed to be about 10-5, like valve pipe. I'll leave it at 10. Light slope is cut. And plane's doing plane things. Good job, Jason. Or Snooze is Snooze explaining it. You guys call me Snooze, Jason. I don't know. I'm not a live streamer. Just doing some training for myself. I can put those out. Slope in. Speed brakes are off. Activate spoilers. It's my final close speed. A lot of people do this, and I don't like it. They go like that. It's a chance of a stutter or a stall situation. I would be about.
Cabin crew must now be
if you
seated
guys
for
look at
landing.
real road
Thank you.
speeds, they're about this speed once you approach. You can still better your landing. The thing I want to point out too, which I did activate in this case, see the ILSs? I hit the ILS button, logged it up, and so it's following the path straight down.
2,500.
This, you can, or you go into this, whatever you want. It's the same thing. Or 2,500 feet. I believe that's feet to the runway. I'm not okay. Yep, 23. Okay, so that's feet off the ground. Okay. You kind of watch that too. Stuttered there. Hello. Uno más stutter. Every time. Alright, my airplane. There's our little high school there. So even though it looks like we have a tailwind, we don't. Watch this wind just come around, see it? Coming off that mountain. My airplane. See how that wind just changes? Keep coming, it's keep coming, that'll be at 9. Because there's 2 knots. Yeah, see there's a knot here. A little high, get down. 8% green. That's at 9. That's a bit right
1,000.
there.
1,000.
No more than 10. That will be to the left. Direction. Too much of a descent now. There she is.
100 above.
You know what? I'm gonna do this.
Minimum 500.
Okay.
500. 400.
I think I did too much. Dang it. Tired of fighting that
300.
wind. I got lights on. Oh shoot.
200.
Tank rate. Tank rate.
100.
50, 40, 30,
50.
20,
40.
start,
30. 20.
There we go.
10.
Put the no lights on. Alright, cool. Oh, not wrong button.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. For your safety and comfort, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. This will mean that we have parked at the gate and is safe for you to move about. Please make sure that you've gathered any personal belongings around your seat. Be careful when opening the overhead bins, as
Ladies
luggage
and
may
gentlemen,
have shifted
something.
during
The
the flight.
cabin crew
will.
will shortly
If you
I got a
require assistance when
98%.
deplaning,
Safety
please
related
remain
duties.
seated until all passengers
However,
have exited.
we ask that
We would
you
be happy
remain
to assist
seated
you.
until the
On
fasten
behalf of the
seatbelt
entire
sign has
crew,
been switched
I'd
off.
like to thank you for joining us
Portable
on this
electronic
flight, and
devices
we look
for
forward to
messaging,
seeing you on board again in
calls,
the
or
future.
internet
Have a great
access
morning.
may now be used. Please make sure you take all your personal belongings with you, checking in the seat pocket, underneath the seat, and in the overhead lockers. Do take care opening the overhead lockers as items may have moved during flight. Smoking is not permitted until you reach a designated smoking area. On behalf of the captain and the crew, it has been our pleasure looking after you today. Our ground crew will help you complete your journey.
And now I gotta find GSX. Because GSX does GSX thing. There's a plane there. That's kind of cool. And welcome aboard. Overhead lights on. Yeah. Shut down number 2. Lights will flicker. Oh, we got another plane. Hi guys, welcome aboard. Now I think we found a gate. Nope. And on the other side? GSX go away. technically that's my gate. So, look, you see how screwed up these are? And I plugged in a GSX. And none of them are here. Alright, so I wonder, American, let's take this last one. It looks like the only one that's actually working correctly. No, it's not. It's off too. Ah, alright. Is anyone on taxi? All the stuff is done. Update. One thing, that's it.
You are currently parked at the wrong parking position.
Whatever,
Cabin
GSX.
crew, disarm doors.
Yeah, no, not now.
You are currently parked at the wrong parking position.
Why don't you run correctly so I can fix the situation here?
You are currently parked at the wrong parking position.
Kiss my ass. Huh. Nope. Not screwing up my flight. Nope. I ain't even gonna go with you. Of course, jet bridges don't work.